visuals, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Pokemon Thursday, the day of the week where we talk about everything that happened at the night of the museum too. What went down? That was a crazy night. Really, I got you. This is all about my Pokemon Scarlet team. No, it's not. We did that last time. That's the first game we played. My Pokemon Violet team. Hello. Any new people to the What a way to try and pretend not. Hello, any new people to chat? Yes, I'm very loud and annoying and not funny and very cringe. And please put in the comments your favourite 4 letters from the alphabet, and to me, I'll understand that means, Dan, you're a fucking idiot. Any new people, any new visuals to the channel will know that I do a... They won't know because they're new. What am I saying? Any regular people to the channel will know that we always do a video when we've completed a Pokemon game and be like, hey, here's my team, what do you think? We comment, say, that's crap, I like that team, good balance, not balanced enough, too much this, too whatever, and we talk and discuss, and hopefully you guys let me know your teams that you use to complete a certain Pokemon. It doesn't have to be Scarlet and Violet, it's just, I'm still on the wave of Pokemon Scarlet newness, I guess, ish. Getting hashtags of hashtag Scarlet, hashtag Violet, hashtag Nene, hashtag all that shenanigans. But visuals, here's my team that I use to complete Pokemon Violet. And it's a good game. I still really enjoy these games. Definitely still Team Scarlet. And I'm definitely Team Scarlet on my team. I'd say. You know, yeah, I think my Scarlet team was definitely better. In fact, no, I'm just pushing into this and I don't know why. Just relax, Dan. Have some coffee. Relax. Calm down. Drink coffee. I will still say, like I said in Scarlet, this Generation 9 doesn't have the strongest decks. And when I play new Pokemon games, if I can, I will try and make it purely new Pokemon so I can experience them, see what they're like, and, you know, the do's and don't likes and whatnot, all that carry on. And it's the same principle that went for Violet. Yes, we did Scarlet, and as we played Scarlet, we got to learn all about pretty much most Gen 9 or all Gen 9 Pokemon. In our own way or whatnot. But it's another way to experience it because these are Pokemon I hadn't used on a team yet. So it's always nice to get that out of the way. And now Violet could just be my game where I'll probably keep replaying on Violet and just keep Scarlet as my main 100% smashed it all, done everything I need to do game. And the DLCs I'll get for Scarlet and stuff. But visuals, here's my team firstly and eventually after this fat mouth Ramadan that I use for Pokemon Violet. And first up, our starter, we went for Mewowskara. Yes, I'm not a huge fan of this. 99%, maybe 90% of the humanoid Pokemon, I'm not a massive fan of. I don't like the fact that they are very humanoid. I like them to be more just sort of bulky and animalistic. Like, Mewowskara is a little bit creepy, but I've said it before in most of the Scarlet and Violet videos we've done, I'm not a huge fan of this starting trio anyway. Fuecoco was beautiful, but Sprigatito was okay, and I felt like as it evolved, it went downhill for me. Mewowskara, though, is okay. Can anybody tell me, am I just being thick? What's that fucking thing that floats behind the flower thing? Why is it just there floating? Is there a reason? Is there a meaning behind her design and shit that fucking little thing's floating? I don't know if I've just overlooked it or I'm being a fucking idiot or what. Probably both. But yeah, Mewowskara, I am going nowhere near Quaxly. You should always give every starter, I guess, a go and have a go with the mini team and whatnot. But no, I won't. As soon as Quaxly evolves, oh my god, Quaxalon, whatever the fuck, all of it's shit. Can't stand it. But Mewowskara, and yeah, she was decent. Ours was a male. I don't want to say she. She is more feminine, really, though, isn't she? But Mewowskara, yeah, she was nice. She was decent. The dark typing, I'm not the biggest fan of, but I don't hate it. But yeah, Sprigatito was cool. It evolved, and I got very sad. Kicks. I don't know what it is lately. When Sword and Shield come out, I had a very weird bug obsession as well. I was like, oh, I want to get some bugs in there. Again, with another dark type in, obviously bug and dark this time around. I was more intrigued. I liked when I was battling them in Scarlet, you'd see it come up on this little back leg things, a little thingy. And when I first saw it, I thought it was a steel typing as well. I thought, oh, that's pretty cool, it's steel typing. But it's not, obviously, it's bug and dark. The design of it's quite cool. It's very terrifying. It chases the fuck after you, doesn't it? It proper wants some of you. what is there to really say about this Pokemon? It's somewhat of a unique bug Pokemon for a generation. You know, it's not just traditional bug poison or just full on bug. The design is kind of cool. The color scheme's all right. The whole line's relatively decent. I just wanted to try out this other bug Pokemon, seeing as it terrorized me for my Scarlet playthrough, trying to chase after it. I thought, you know what, let's get you on my team and see what you can do. But yeah, the boyo made it. Killer Wattrel. I think I'm saying his name right. I'm still questioning my pronunciation of all the new Gen 9 Pokemon. But Killer Wattrel, awesome. Absolutely loved it. I think it's great because I think this is is this the actual regional bird or is the parrot thing the regional bird of Paldea? I think it's this, but again, could be wrong. But Killer Wattrel was cool. The flying electric typing, absolutely love it. The whole line was cool. The design amazing. I like the yellow. I like the sprite. I like the way that it would roam around. I like when you see it in the wild. I like everything about this Pokemon. I think it's a really cool, solid Pokemon. And if it is or isn't whatever regional bird Pokemon, I think they pretty much smashed it with this. I don't think there's anything to really say negative about it. I enjoyed it. It's awesome. It was useful. It was handy. My good old electric bird. Somebody who I definitely adore, and he's got one of the coolest names ever, Dondozo. At least, again, that's how I've pronounced it, Dondozo. This big, massive, fucking giant fish. He was very close to getting on the Scarlet team and was close to being in the top 10 favourite Pokemon of Gen 9. And I think eventually, if I ever do another Gen 9 list, he might have to make the list. I really enjoyed Dondozo. He was super duper strong, good solid water typing. I love the way that when you go to the fucking lake thingy and the way he just rises up is like, oh, big, powerful unit, bad boy bastard. Yeah, I just love this guy. I think the design's great. The whole blue, different blue shades, amazing. The way that you can interact with it, his big, dopey, stupid mouth, amazing. Strong, solid water typing, great Pokemon. Dondozo, solid name. Rulage, again, another one that I'm like, am I saying that name wrong? I was very close to using Armalage in Scarlet playthrough, but obviously I thought I can't really because I've got a fire. My starter's a fire. I don't want two fires. But I thought this time around, we've gone for the grass starter. I can get myself a fiery Ghost Boy. And he was great. And I know he's a bit of a humanoid-looking Pokemon, but the whole sword hands and whatnot kind of take it away. I think I'm doubting him a little bit because I prefer Armalage, the fucking yellow and red one. But he does look badass and he is cool and he is powerful. Fire Ghost type in itself, I don't know how I feel about that as a typing. I am a fan of Ghost types and I am a fan of Fire types. I think it just gets hit by too many stuff. It's just adding too many weaknesses that are just fucking annoying, to be fair. But he was solid and he did very rarely let me down. This game, the Paldea games, the Generation 9 games, they are relatively easy. And I don't know if that's just something they're doing now in the future, but you get to the champion and you just absolute whitewash. You're just like, oh my fucking god, whitewash? That's what they do when they do Japanese stuff and they had too many white people. Why the fuck was they whitewash? I don't fucking know. But it was a really, really cool Pokemon. I was certainly intrigued when the games come out and they announce these two, because at first I thought, are they mythicals? They're legendaries? What's going on there? They're common as fuck. You can get your Armalage or thingy, whatever, anywhere. But yeah, more importantly, it looked really cool, and I'm probably going to use it for the thumbnail. And finally, a dumbass-looking dumbass motherfucker. I wanted to go for the dumbass-looking team. That was the theme of this. Didn't kind of happen because I only went for two of them, but it's Clorf. We've got Dondozo and Clorf just looking like big, super-duper dumbasses. Again, oh, did you hear my knees? Super intrigued when this Pokemon come out. I was hoping that you could get it when it was in its Titan form, but it turns out you can't. Well, you can go back later, but it's not as big as, you know, what it is when you battle it. But Clorf was another Pokemon that stole me with his charm and his looks. I looked at him and just suddenly he's like, oh, fuck it. And I'm like, I love you. Rock typing, which is cool. I like the fact that we've got this crab that's a rock. I definitely thought, oh, it's a water type. It's got to be a water type when I first saw it. But no, obviously it's a rock typing. Tried so hard to try and get a shiny. I'm still looking for a shiny on Scarlet. I watched Austin John a few weeks back doing the video of when you were going back to get the Titans and just a shiny Clorf appears. You're like, all right, fair play. But Clove's really cool. Again, quite handy. You can get him quite early on. He never let me. None of these Pokemon let me down. Even the ones that I'm like, you know, Mewowskara, you look a bit weird, but none of them really let me down. Clove was handy. I think probably Clove was maybe one of the ones I used the most. I had a nice steady moveset on him. And like I said, I like the design wise. He's a very Pokemon-y Pokemon. You'll hear me say that a lot if you're regular to the channel. You know what I mean by that. But Clove was my 6th one. And somewhere down beneath me should be the team of 6 that we used. What do you think was yours? A crap team, solid team, a bit meh, whatever. Did you use any of these Pokemon in your first playthroughs of Scarlet and Violet? Well, you couldn't use Cerulege, could you? Because it's exclusive. You could use everybody else. What do you think? I like it. My Scarlet team's definitely preferred. Preferred my starter on Scarlet. Preferred my bug on Scarlet. I didn't have a water typing on Scarlet. No, we didn't. We didn't have a rock typing. No, we didn't on Scarlet. Yeah, 100%. If you have watched the video, my Scarlet team was a hell of a lot better. But this was still cool. But I think the game suffers from being very, very easy. Regardless, visuals, there you go. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. Anything Scarlet and Violet, anything Pokemon, or anything in general. Just let us know how your day's going. Are you having a good day? Have you enjoyed listening to me ramble on about some Pokemon I used in a video game? Hopefully you have, because that's the whole point of visuals. More importantly, thank you so much for watching. Remember to always keep being you and keep on keeping on.